To finalize tonight, I'll give you a story that, in my opinion, it was worth to come to the world just to listen to the story. PeSach, 1945. The Holocaust is at its end, but nonetheless, people are being murdered, killed. And Bergen-Belsen, the Rabbi of Bloshof, is in the camp, and he is a tzaddik that is so precise with his avodat Hashem that he's counting the days and the hours to make sure that he knows when to pray, when to tell people Shabbat, when to tell people Pesach. Technically, you're anus. You're in a concentration camp. They're killing people in the middle of the day for no reason. All the Rebbe from Bolzov has Hashem. One day he tells, a week before Pesach, Rabotai, Pesach is coming. Pesach. What do you want from us? We have to make matzah. Matzah, we haven't eaten in 2 days. We don't have bread. You want us to make matzah? Because it doesn't make it up. We have to find a way to make matzah. And he starts getting everybody together, and they start getting stuff together. They make matzah. I mean, miracle after miracle. The whole week, everybody's grinding up a grain here, grain here, grain here, grain here. They make matzah. The night of the Seder, German General Yimach Shimon V'Zichram comes into the place. He sees there's matzah. He says, who's responsible for this? The Rebbe. Everybody looks at the Rebbe. He takes one of his bats and he starts literally breaking all of his bones. He starts hitting him with an intention to kill him. The fact that he didn't kill him is pure miracle, no different than Mount Sinai. He starts hitting him and hitting him and hitting him. But just to make sure that everybody gets the point, he takes all of the matzah, ruins it, and does it, defecates on it. To make sure no one's eating matzah. After he leaves, there's blood everywhere. Some weren't even sure if the Rebbe's still alive. But after some time, he wakes up. First question, is it still night? Meaning it's still the same day. And he said, yes. It's okay. Let's have the Seder. What? Let's have the Seder. Because, Rebbe, you look like you just got hit by a train. He goes, it doesn't make a difference. We're still not absolved from the mitzvah of doing Leila Seder. We have to have Leila Seder. Rebbe, we don't have anything. No, we'll do the Seder. Okay. What are they going to do? Fine, let's do a Seder. What are we going to do? Everybody gets together. Let's start off with what? Kadesh. Do Kiddush. Oh, wine. Okay, wine. We don't have wine, Rabbi. Oh, wine. It's like our blood. Look, Baruch Hashem, I have a lot of blood over here, all over the place. That is symbolic of the wine. Uchatz. Wash. Oh, look, also, the Egyptians, Baruch Hashem, the Nazis, same thing. Baruch Hashem, all of us have blood on us. That is symbolic of Uchatz. Karpas. Oh, we're slaves right now. Same thing, symbolic of that. They get all the way to matzah. They quote Arav. Okay, what about matzah? He ruined everything. He defecated on everything. There's no matzah. He takes his hand. He opens his hand. He says, before he started hitting me, I took a small little piece. And I have it in my hand. This is the matzah. And I said, wow. So they're waiting for him to eat it. I said, no. You're Jews too. We're going to have a lotto. We're going to have a lotto of who is going to eat the matzah. They said, Rebbe, you're the one that toiled for it. You're the one that had the idea for it. You're the one that almost died for it. Chavod Kvod Harav. He goes, Ma pitom. Why me? Well, I'm more Jew than you. No. We're going to have a lotto. Whoever wins is going to get the matzah. At that moment, a lady comes from the back and says, Rebbe, please, let me through. They let her through. It's a woman with a 4-year-old kid, little boy. He says, Rebbe, you see, my son, his whole life he's here in a concentration camp. He's never celebrated PeSach. This is the first PeSach he ever celebrated. Now, if you let him eat the matzah, then he will have something to remember as PeSach. And that's also a mitzvah of teaching our kids. The Rebbe says, you're right. 4-year-old little baby, he gets the matzah. And that's what happened. Some time passed. The Rebbe of Bolazov left, went to the United States, started a small keilah, grew little by little. One day, a woman comes to the Bet Midrash. She's asking to speak to the Admor, to the Rebbe of Bolazov. He said, I'm sorry, ma'am. He doesn't speak to women one-on-one. She starts hysterical crying. She says, I need to speak to him. I don't have anybody else. I went through the Holocaust. I lost my husband. Please. They go to the rabbi. Say, Kvod Harav, I don't know, this woman is crying. Oh, a Jewish woman is crying. Bring her up right away. Oh, okay. Kvod Harav, they bring her. She says, Rabbi, I went through the Holocaust. The disaster. And after the Holocaust, for most people don't know, the disaster didn't end. There was a lot of problems after the Holocaust. Germans were pretending to be Jews, so you didn't know who was Jewish or not. A lot of Jews weren't exactly doing their best. There was a lot of problems after the Holocaust. So she's saying to him, she says, Kvod Harav, all I have my kid. I lost my husband. And now I need to get married, start a new life. But I don't know who I can trust. I don't know if I'm going to get somebody who has some type of trauma from the Holocaust, and then I'm going to, I don't know what he's going to do to me, or if he's Jewish or he's not. Can the Rabbi please help me? I can't take any more suffering. He says, sure, I'll help you. He says, I have a list of people, and they're offering me. And I don't know who these people are, but can the Rabbi review the list and maybe just tell me if this is verify who these people are? He says, yeah, you have any of the names? He says, yeah, I have one name here. He says, Israel Lifshitz. So, I know him. No, Rabbi, what do you think? Oh, he's a good person. He's a good person, he's reliable. And, you should go on a date with him. Really? Yeah, you should go on a date with him. He's reliable, he's a good person. Thank you for the Rav. I said, listen, meet him at a place where there's other people, quiet place, and get to know him. See where it goes. Thank you for the Rav. I really appreciate it. They set up Shidduch meeting. She shows up to the meeting. What does she see? She's the Rebbe of Bolazov. No, Kvod Harav, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to come to the meeting and oversee it that way. No, I know the rabbi is very busy. I don't know, Kvod Harav, you're going out of your way. You don't have to do it. He says, no, I need to be here. Why? I'm Israel Lifshitz. I'm Israel Lifshitz. Who's the woman? The woman with the 4-year-old. Mm-hmm. They got married, and today, the Admo, the leader, is that 4-year-old. It's that 4-year-old. He's the leader. He's the Admo. That's Hashem being sweet. When the salvation comes, Rabotai Kareem, it's as sweet as can be. But on the way to salvation, there may be some bones crushed. There may be some tragedy. It may look ugly as can be. Pesach is a time that we're reminded that as ugly as it can be, Hashem is driving the wheel. Hashem knows what He's doing. As ugly as certain things in our life look, certain tragedies, certain issues that are happening, fighting, whatever it is, as long as you're connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you need to know, rule number one, He is the one doing all of it. All of it. As ugly as it is, He's in it. With you. And He'll get you out of it also. Pesach is a time for us to connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu to the highest level. Through the trauma that our brothers and sisters went through. The trauma that our forefathers went through. The trauma that we're going through. Connect to Him through that. Why? Because if you connect to Him through the tragedy, you're also going to connect to Him through the salvation. Because overcoming the obstacles is what builds our emunah.